Sam here from CreativeMinds. In this video, we're checking out a new plugin that allows you to easily add a table of contents to any poster page on your WordPress site. You can define the different sections of the table of contents with a tag or CSS class included in the page or post content.
Let's get started by looking at the general settings. Under display settings, you can choose what kinds of content pages you want the table of contents to be able to appear on. There are also some performance and debug settings you can play around with. Under the table of contents settings, you can give your table of contents a header. Then you can choose whether or not the contents of the table of contents will appear automatically. You can customize the show hide label and its styling, including the size, color, weight, decoration, and style of the font. You can give your table of contents a background color and a border of a given width and color. Next is the element selector. So this is where you're going to define the different levels of your table of contents. So here you can make your default table of contents level 0 to 6, a tag class and or ID. For the default here, we just have the HTML heading tags for our different levels. Now under table of contents styling, this is where you can choose what those different levels that you defined above are going to look like in the table of contents. So for your level 0, you could have this be the largest font, and then level 6 is the smallest font. You can change the color, weight, decoration, style of any and all of the labels to get the exact style and effect that you're looking for, or to match it with your site's theme. And again, these styling options correspond to the different elements that you defined above. Our supported shortcode lets you display the table of contents anywhere in a content area, not only just at the top. And now let's take a look at an example of the table of contents. So here the default hides the content, and you can simply click on the show hide link and voila, all of the contents appear underneath. This particular example has two different element levels, and if we scroll down we can see how the plugin description, use cases, and plugin features are all on that first level, and then these different sections below plugin features are on that second level. And here we're using HTML heading tags to indicate the different sections of our table of contents, and if you click on any section, it will automatically bring you to that content area further down on the page. Next, we're going to explore how to customize the table of contents on any particular content page. So after you install the plugin, when you edit a page, a new area will appear on your edit page called custom selectors. You can choose not to display any table of contents items on a post or a page, or you can even use custom element selectors. So if you want to create your own table of contents for a particular page or post, you don't have to use those default tags, classes, or IDs that you defined in the settings. You can actually define them right in the edit page. And now I'm going to show you what this actually looks like when you go to insert this code into your content. So first we want to make the Mad Hatter our heading 3. So what you need to do is insert this code. The class you include in the code is going to be equal to the class that you defined for that particular level below. So in this example, the Mad Hatter will appear in our table of contents at level 3. And then we're going to use a span code below. Here we're aiming for heading 4 for the words the Tea Party. So the Tea Party will appear in our table of contents for level 4. And as you can see in the code, we've included the class and the ID to indicate that this is an element that should be included in the table of contents. So when we take a look at the page, in the table of contents, you can see that we have our Alice in Wonderland, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, which are defined by our default HTML headings, and then the Mad Hatter and the Tea Party, these are defined by the CSS classes that we defined when we were editing the page. So if you click on the Tea Party, it'll bring you to the place in the content where the Tea Party appears, but this text doesn't have to be a main content heading. And so that's what really sets our plugin apart from others, is that you have this option to use CSS classes.
As you can see, the table of contents plugin is the easiest way to organize your content for easy access on any poster page on your WordPress site. Visit cminds.com to download the plugin today.